Hey, puppies. Look at y'all. Oh, you sweet things. Yeah, behold, mama. You've been a good mama. There you girl. There's some okay ones. Okay. 3 of them's already sold. I'm gonna have 3 more left up for discussion. So yeah, if y'all want one, holler at me. They're not cheap for unpapered dogs, but anyway, let's get on with the video. Alrighty, now that I got my dog trading out of my system, I guess, hey, thanks everybody, 14,000 subscribers. Super tickled about it, glad to be at this point. Never thought I was gonna reach this point. Not saying it's a great point, but you know, I just never thought I was even gonna make it this far, to be dead honest with you. So thank y'all so much for y'all's support. Matter of fact, I had one YouTuber, he messaged me earlier and he's like, hey, make a video, I'm getting bored, basically is what he said. So anyways, hopefully I'll be making a video with him in the future. And I got another subscriber, he's wanting to get up and Saturday and go throw out some jugs. So maybe it's a jug fishing video coming up. But either way, once again, thank y'all for y'all's support. But I guess one thing in the video is why 14,000? What's so significant about that? Well, one reason I want to make this video, besides thanking everybody, and I appreciate y'all, I really do. But besides thanking everybody, just appreciating y'all's support and everything, I wouldn't necessarily say he's a role model, and I don't think he should be a role model, but there's another YouTuber out there that I kind of watched him kind of grow up and come into fame a little bit, and then also watched him kind of get robbed of that fame. And his name's Chris Gillum. And he's got a YouTube channel, Chris Gillum Man Stuff channel, something like that. Look him up, highly interesting character. Once again, I don't think he should be nobody's, no child's role model, and I think he'll agree with that. But what I was getting at long story short, back when YouTube would, if you got so many strikes, I don't even know if they do a strike system no more. I don't think they do, just because all the videos I've put up, but I ain't got any kind of strike notification. But back a few years ago, when Chris Gillum was building a channel and doing pretty good, he had a few videos on there. Now, granted, some of them were questionable, but I mean, the one that ultimately got his original channel canceled was like 2 possums fighting at a feeder on a game camera. And that's a crying shame that you'd get a strike. First of all, it shouldn't be bad anyways. I got videos of wildebeest lions ripping the guts out of wildebeest, so and then those videos are perfectly fine. I don't see why 2 possums fighting at a feeder and nothing dying should be a reason to demonetize video, give you a strike, and completely and utterly erase your channel. That's, like I said, that's quite sorry and quite shameful of YouTube. I mean, I hate to say that, but that wasn't a good thing. Bless his heart. But anyways, 14,000. Right before he got his channel kicked or whatever, his peak before that was 14,000. And I guess that's what made me make this video. It's just scary knowing you can put all that work and dedication into something, YouTube could just kick it like that, you know. But regardless, a good portion of this video, number 1 is thanking y'all. Number 2 is, if y'all can, just go over to his channel and help him out. You know, I've talked to him quite a bit about different things, and you know, he's bounced a few subscribers my way, and I try to bounce a few his way. He's built, I think, roughly getting close to halfway back to where he originally was, but if y'all could, at least go look at his channel. Now, he has got some crazy off-the-wall stuff. Just prepare yourself is all I'm saying. Prepare yourself. But if you can, go check out Chris Gillum's channel. So anyways, besides that, I had one subscriber here recently. I think his YouTube channel is like CC, like the letter C, uppercase and lowercase, whatever. Anyways, he was wanting me to make, I forgot exactly how it came into being, but basically it boiled down to, he's like, hey, when you go to make that 14,000 subscriber video, you know, commemorating everybody, he said, try to do like a video about tips, you know, like how to clean a squirrel, how this or how that, just a compilation. And I've got kind of a compromise on that. It don't matter what you're doing in life, you're wanting to be successful at it. You know, it don't matter what it is. So what I'm going to try to focus on is not who in the world's calling me. That's Mom, I better answer that one. Y'all just hang on a second. I love you too, man. Bye. First her tomato and then her interrupting my video. Yeah, she wants to be on YouTube vicariously, I'm telling you. So anyways, success, okay? No matter what you're doing in life, you want to be successful. Now, that's why I'm going to make the rest of this video about success. So anyhow, so I guess the main thing is, what is success? How do you define it? Well, the way I look at it is, I don't know what Webster says. Otherwise, I mean, I could have already had this wrote down somewhere. But either way, what is success? Well, in my mind, it's setting a goal and then achieving that goal. And it don't matter what that goal is. If you want to make $1 million and you set it in your mind that you're going to get out there and make $1 million, do whatever it takes to get it, and you achieve that goal, you know, that was your goal and you achieve it, then you were successful. If your goal was to get out and do drugs and whore hop and all that bull crap, you know, for eternity, you know, that whatever, if that's what you want to do, you know, you're successful. If you want to have a farm, or if you want to have just a simple life somewhere, you want to work a regular job, whatever your goal was, if you set a goal and you take steps towards that goal and achieve that goal, in my view, you were successful. But it don't matter what your goal is, if you're not taking steps towards it, you ain't going to get that goal ultimately. And back when I worked at a factory job, I helped a lot of people quit because I'd be back there building boxers or something, and we get to talking a little bit. And I wouldn't tell this to everybody. I just tell this to people I knew that were driven. They got jobs. They got a job at that factory trying to save money to get, help create and make some of their own goals, get those goals. So what I mean by help a lot of them quit, I sat there and I showed them what I'm fixing to show y'all, just help really drive it home. And a lot of them just up and like, dadgum, I really got to get a better job. I got to do this, I got to do that. Next thing you know, boom, they quit and we're moving on. One guy in particular, I can't remember his name. He's a little Mexican fella. I think he might have been from Rainsville, I think. And for whatever reason, he liked the whole tailor work. And I started showing him this stuff. He liked it. He started doing some research. He found him a place to go apprentice and learn how to become a tailor, how to make clothes for people. And if that was his goal, last I checked, he was going to go do that. It wasn't long after that, he done quit. But I don't know if I'll ever meet that fella again, but I'm proud to give him I gave him some motivation in life to go chase his goals. And it was a good goal. It's one's going to make money, help him build a family, do all. To my mind, that's a good goal, but a goal's a goal, But anyhow, I'm going to show you what I showed him, what I've showed several other people, just to help drive it home. All right, so before we get on this, we got to ask yourself a question. What's the shortest distance between any 2 points? Well, the easiest answer and about most accurate answer is a straight line. So we're just going to pretend this is a straight line. And let's say point A is you, and point B is your goal. Let's say this string Okay, F that string. That string's too short. It ain't gonna be good. Let's say this string is your lifeline. Now, I'm not saying this from a religious standpoint. I'm not saying your life's predetermined. Some people say that, some people don't. What I am saying is, one day you're going to be dead. One day you ain't going to have a chance to achieve nothing else or go for anything else. So, I'm not saying it's predetermined, but I am definitely saying one day you're going to be dead. But let's just say this is just the average human life. Could be shorter, could be longer. You start off right here. This is you. Okay? Now, the shortest distance is boom till you go like that. But here's what most people do. They'll go over here, and let's say they'll go party with some friends, or they'll go out here and go on vacation 3 times a year, 4 or 5 times a year, a little too much. You know, they go by getting dead on this big car that ain't going to make them no money. They go over here and just do just stupid stuff all along the way. And what ends up happening is you only got so much life. They're going to take some over here, they're going to put a little bit back on this side, and every time that you're taking a step outside of what you're trying to get at, you're going to run out of string. You ain't going to have nothing left. So where most people fail is they are not got their priorities straight. They're not going towards that goal. You know, and I mean, the thing is, yeah, you could die at this stage, and you could get nowhere near that. But I'd rather die trying to get a goal and doing things right than knowing I just pissed my life away. Because, I mean, for this particular string, look how much extra there was. This string had plenty enough length to achieve that goal and keep on going. Well, that's the same thing with most of y'all's lives. I mean, most people's going to live between 60 and 80. It don't take 40, 50 years to achieve a goal. For most goals, it just absolutely does not. For 90-something% of the goals people want to achieve, they can easily achieve it in their life. But what really gets me is people that sit here and, you know, they say, here's what I am, this is my goal, and it's their own goal. It ain't one I predetermined for them, it's their goal. But they're sitting here doing all this other junk and then complaining, well, why ain't I got it? Well, because you ain't took the necessary steps to get that. Now, am I saying that it's easy? No, there's a lot of sacrifice involved. There's been, in the chase of success, you know, depending on what you call success, heck, any success, it don't matter what it is. If you want to make $1 million, you can easily run a lot of family function stuff over that. You prioritize family too much in a certain sense, then you might not make enough money to make their life easier. You know, and it's going to cause problems down the road. Even on a religious standpoint, if you're too much of a religious nut, a lot of times you're really going to push family away and also be broke. So, you know, no matter what your goal is, if you let it, you need to be working towards it, you need to achieve it, but if you let it run everything else, it's going to be a bad deal. But either way, the main thing about success is figure out what you are, figure out what you're going to get, make it up in your mind. That's what you're going to do. Kind of like that beagle talk we had earlier in the year about becoming a rabbit hunter. Figure out what you're going to do and take steps to do it, because every step you take that's not towards that goal is a step you're never going to get back to put towards that goal. So, either way, hopefully that wasn't too wordy, but just remember the string of success.